my channel and welcome if you are new. Today we are going to be doing end of the haul of things. So I know that last month I said I probably won't be doing a haul every month because I wouldn't have enough books to haul, but I did acquire more books than I expected to in the month of March. Not all were purchased, which is why I'm saying I acquired them, but I'm also going to show you a couple of non-bookish things I got. It's just a set of non-bookish things really. So I'm going to start with that, and then I'm going to move on to audiobooks and ebooks, and then the physicalness that I have in front of me right here. So the first up, if you follow Becca in the Books, she has a shop called Grace on Honey. She released, wow, I just nearly dropped them. She released 2 candles. The Love Hypothesis candles, and these smell so nice. They have scents of a coconut, passion fruit, guava, pineapple and melon. I think it says guava. I'm not great at reading cursive writing, but I think that's what it says. These smell beautiful. She released these, but she also did a release of some other candles. I've not read We Hunt the Flame, but I think this is inspired by that. And this is, I think it says Cassis, Acacia, Honey and Peach. And it's called The Huntress and the Prince of Death. And it smells so nice. You can't smell the peach that much. But I kind of like the fact that you can't smell the peach a whole bunch because it smells nice. And then we have a more woodsy scent, which is apples, pears, whiskey, honey and woods, and it's called Team Fuck You. And this, I feel like this is one that I would probably save to burn later on in the year. It gives me sort of cozy autumn vibes. Now we're going to move on to audiobooks, and I did try and film this once and my battery died, and at that point I said I hadn't purchased any audiobooks. I lied. I fibbed. So some of these were purchased, some of these were gifted. In fact, most of these were gifted. So I have the Heroic Age trilogy by Rob J. Hayes. So there's 3 books in there, and that was like 1 credit for 3 books. I couldn't turn that down. I've heard nothing but great things about that trilogy, and if I like them I will get them physically. I was gifted Wistful Ascending by JCM Byrne. I have that on ebook as well, but I got that a while ago, and he was giving away codes for his audiobooks and I snapped one up. The next one is In the Orbit of Sirens by T.A. Brunner. It's a sci-fi. I really want to get more into my sci-fi, and again I've heard great things about this author and this series. And then The Legend of Tar by J.D.L. Rosell. I read The Last Ranger of the Time Wilds by J.D.L. Rosell, and the second book is coming out soon in that series. I loved that book, and this was available to buy, so I got them. And yeah, so those are the audio book purchases slash books I've acquired. And then we have a few books that I've acquired in ebook form. I'm going to include this in March's, but it came in April, but it's all part of the same thing anyway. So I've got Salt in the Mood by Benjamin Averin. I don't know how you pronounce his name. I'm really sorry if I pronounced it wrong, but the book is due out. It's an arc. It's due out in, I think it's June or July, and it sounds like right on my alley, and I'm really excited to get to that. The Spire Climbers by Rob J. Hayes. That is the second book in a series. The first one, I can't remember what the first one was called. And then I was sent an arc of The Ice by Ryan Cahill. I've still not read of War and Ruin yet. It's up there. That beast of a book that is there that looks like a brick. Yeah, there's that. And then I got Gunmetal Gods, Conqueror's Blood and Death Rider. I think they're the wrong way around. By Zamil Akhtar. I read Lightblade by Zamil Akhtar. Peak perfection. This is his first series. I do have Gunmetal Gods on audio, so I will be hitting myself in the face. I will be getting the rest on audio as well, but I'm really excited to get to them. And again, all these will be purchased physically if I enjoy them, which I hope I do, because everybody who I follow that likes the same stuff as me have really loved these books. Although we do differ on some books, but yeah. And then I did get The Art of Prophecy by Wesley Chu. If you've seen my recent vlog, you know that I also have 2 physical copies, which will be coming up in this haul. It wasn't expected that I would get 2 copies, and I did explain in the haul as to why that was the thing. But yeah, I only bought one of the copies. The other one was sent as an ARC that I haven't got around to reading, and the other one was sent by Tor. And then I did also get Mrs. Covington's, and that is by K.R.R. Lockhaven. This was an ARC. It's still in Kickstarter like mode at the moment. I think the Kickstarter has been successful, I think. So at the moment it's not on Goodreads or Amazon, so I'm going to review it on the Fantasy Review blog, which I will leave linked in all my videos, and I will review it on Amazon and Goodreads when it comes out. But it's a cozy fantasy. There's a mini little capybara heist. There's people getting up to shenanigans. It's just a really cute, fun read, and yeah, I really enjoyed that. And I think, oh no, Princess of the Broken by Jasmine K. Swinburne was also one that I got on ebook. And we're not done there, guys. We have a few physical books that I've acquired. Some, as I said, purchased. Very few purchased, actually. And a lot of these were gifted by friends that were unhauling books for various reasons. So, the first one is here. There's Angel Fallen by A.D. Landor. This was an author that reached out to me on Twitter and asked if I would like to review his book. And I read the synopsis. I thought, wow, it is shiny as hell. I thought it would be something that would be right up my street. It's not that big. And I'm going to need to make more space on these indie shelves, because I am getting more and more indie books physically, which is great. But I have no room for them at the moment, so it's going to have to stay on my vanity for now. I was then sent/purchased The Art of Prophecy by Wesley Chu. I'm hoping that I can still buddy read this with Andrew from Andrew's Wizardly Reads. But this one was sent by Tor. This one was one I purchased, the Broken Binding Special Edition. This one is signed, this one isn't. If I like it, I'm going to do a giveaway of this one. Is basically what I said I'm going to do. Then gifted a book by the lovely Chloe from Persistent Bookworm. She was unhauling this, Ace of Shades by Amanda Fuda. I loved Daughter of the Burning City, sorry. I really enjoyed all of the villains. Amanda Fuda is one of the authors in that series. I haven't read the second book of that series yet, but I wanted to give this a go. So Chloe was unhauling it, she sent it me. So thank you very much for that, Chloe. And then the lovely Becca was unhauling some books. Becca was unhauling some Lee Bardugo books. And I needed these to add to my hardback collection. So the Ninth House, so I can get Hellbent in hardback. Because this is really hard to get hold of. It was expensive to buy. Just the standard edition of this. And I missed out on the Illumicrate editions. I think it was Illumicrate. And then there's In the Lives of Saints. And I realised that this is actually read, or is it just called Lives of Saints? Or the Lives of Saints, sorry. I realised that this was being read in one of the episodes I watched. Next one is The Soul Keepers by C.P. Ching. I haven't heard anything about this series. I put one of these on my wish list ages ago. When did this first come out? It was a while ago. Like 2011, 2012 this came out. So I did see this and I did put it on my wish list, so rather than buying it before knowing whether or not I like this author, Becca unhauled it, so I acquired it. And I will go, it's nearly knocked all my books off the thing. I will get the rest of the series if I enjoy it. And the other one is called The Harm Tree by Rose Edwards. And this is 2 girls, 2 sides, 1 war. The resistance is rising and dark forces stay to take back what once was theirs. Belief in the ancient gods runs strong. The sacrificial harm tree still stands. And while we're in the process of discussing gifted books by friends, I'm just going to quickly get these ones out. So, This Poison Heart. You may be thinking, Lisa, you already have a copy of this book. Yes, I do. But it was the paperback version that I've got, and this is the hardback version, and I loved this book. It was 5 stars by Kaylin Bayron. I highly recommend that if you do like some fun YA fantasy that you pick this up. Danny, from Danny's Book World, kindly sent me this. She also sent me one that she was unhauling, which is The Imaginary Corpse by Tyler Hayes. This was available in the... I always forget the subscription service that this relates to, but is it Book of Stories? Book of Mormon? I don't know. Wow. This is the Bargainers series, the whole shablam, and this writing is teeny tiny ting. So I'm probably gonna audiobook this as well, but I wanted the indie version of these because the new covers are not the nicest, and it's being traditionally published now, which is great for the author. Well done, Laura Thalassa. But the change in covers I'm not a fan of. The one thing that I'm slightly concerned about is that although a lot of people do love this, Becca didn't have to Strange Him, which is the second book in this series. So, worries me a little bit, but it's fine. And this is floppy, and I can have it on my shelves. So I'm really happy about this. I will still be getting the audiobooks because that's how I generally consume my books. But anyway, next up we have books that I purchased. Did I? Yes, I purchased all of these. So, for her consideration was the Afterlight book, Olivia Great Afterlight book. And I think this looks so cute. And it has a little palm tree, and it's Hollywood inspired, and it's just a whole fine, funky, fresh, fabulous time. I'm really excited to get to this. And I'm going to be getting another bookcase soon. And my special editions that I get in Afterlight are going to be on said bookcase. And I'm so excited to finally get like a shelf full of Afterlight. Then we have Jim by L.D. Lipinski. I thought I had cancelled this pre-order. Kind of not gone off middle grade, because there are some middle grade authors that I will snap up like in a heartbeat. If Jimmy Littler brings anything else out, I am going to be going to buy his book. Jessica Townsend, the Nevermore series. B.B. Alston, love that series. I've not read anything by L.D. Lipinski yet, but I did pre-order this ages ago when whilst I was doing like a pre-order double points thing. This came, I don't know if I'm going to like it, or if it's very short and the writing is not that big, so I could probably get through this quite quickly. This is the author that wrote The Strange World Travel Agency, I think, and Becca really enjoys that series. I haven't read any of those books yet, so I don't know if I will, but it will be one I get around to, hopefully. And then, on a whim, I bought this a while ago, but it only came this month, and I don't have the first two in hardback. I want to get the others in hardback at some point, if I can ever find them. If not, I don't know what I'm going to do. But if you have the first two, spoiler alert, and all the feels in hardback, and you don't want them, hit me up. I can have a look at getting them off you, for obviously as long as you're not going to charge me a ridiculous price. But I was feeling bad about myself when I was made redundant, essentially, so I bought a book. And then the last 4 were gifted. So I've gone a bit around the houses about this haul, but you know, it is what it is. Then these are all stunning. So this one is Soul. If you see my recent vlog, you'll know that I just freaked out about this. It is signed by the authors. And the reason I got this is because there's a little teensy bit of damage at the bottom. And you can see it more if I took the dust jacket off. But it's the smallest bit of damage. But I think it was a case of like they couldn't sell them or something. Or they couldn't, I don't know. There was a reason why they couldn't like sell them. So they were doing giveaways for some of the ones that had arrived damaged. Put your name in a hat, they picked your name out, and I got one. And this is indie, self-pub, obviously. I'm on a hype right now. The next one was gifted for review, and oh, it's just, look how pretty. And this is a standard edition, guys. A standard edition with black sprayed edges. And I am absolutely in love. And I didn't tell you this in my vlog, but he signed it. It says, dear Lisa, best wishes, Carl Forshaw. This is by Carl Forshaw. It's called Renia. It's fun, fine, funky, fresh, fabulous. And I'm excited to get to it. I don't know when I'm going to get to it, but I really want to get to it soon. And then, the last one, no, second to last one. This was gifted by the lovely Tracy. Thank you so much, Tracy. And she just put just a little something on the gift note. So this is the second, I think, in the Tea Dragon Society like series. I'm gonna get all 3 of them. I think there's only 3 out. I'm gonna get the other 2 and then I'm gonna just binge them. The artwork looks super cute and it's just adorable. Thank you so much. And the final book that I was gifted was one that I literally screeched and cried just a little bit when I opened the box with this in. And this is The Book That Wouldn't Burn by Mark Lawrence. I happy squealed and teared up just a tad, just a smidge in my vlog, because this is signed and there's a little note that he's put in here that I've just kept in there, and I'm really excited to get to this. It's a thickums. She's thick, and I really just wish I had the time on my TBR to read it this month. But I don't know if I will this month, but I will at some point. So that is everything that I've hauled in the month of March. It sounds like a lot, but a lot of these were kindly gifted, and with things changing on my channel over the next couple of months, I'm hopefully going to be able to prioritise more of the gifted review copies and arcs that I get sent, as well as my 12 books, 12 prompts for my friends. That's going to be coming up in the future, so a lot of these hopefully will be in future vlogs. That is it for me. Thank you very much for watching. If you do like me and you want to see more of me, please like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. If you're here and you want to let me know you're here but you don't want to have anything to say, then the black heart is very much appreciated. If you have any recommendations for indie fantasy books, or any books really, in the genres that you know I enjoy, then leave them linked down below. Or fill in the Google form in the description, and I will see you all very soon.
Every time I fall in love, it seems to be